Hey! Hey there, Sucky here, and today we are going to act to Scary Comp 94 by BizarreBub. Let's get to it.
In the following video, a nurse working at a hospital decides to go inside a room where many doctors and nurses are afraid to be in. The room in question is located on a floor that, according to rumors, is haunted. It isn't known if the rumors are true.
No. Just no. Just no. No. Oh, and by the way, a little bit of like, I don't know if this is still accurate. I still think it is. People think that graveyards are haunted. You know, mostly graveyards because because that's where all the dead people are buried, right? But if you really want a highly haunted area or location, it's going to be hospitals, it's going to be churches. And I'll tell you why. And you can agree or disagree with me, but this is what I believe in. And I've heard other people say this. What happens in hospitals? Life and death. A lot of people die. A lot of people suffer. A lot of people get, they're born too. So just the energy within the hospital makes sense, right? And when it comes to churches, well, this is a bit more, I guess, more Christian or Catholic belief, or maybe religious belief in general, because before you're buried, at least Catholic wise or Christian wise, you're going to be brought to the church, right? It's kind of like where, I guess, souls or spirits that don't want to leave yet congregate and be like,
I don't want to go.
So there's more activity there, supposedly, but I don't know.
But apparently, after what was captured, it may be the case that something truly strange is happening on this floor. On March 9th of 2021, a nurse known as Shanae Richardson pays a visit to the floor in question. On this floor, there's a hidden room that for some reason is blocked off from access. So, one night, Shanae decides to enter this room. She had gained access by asking a custodian to open it for her.
Did this go viral? Because if this went viral, I guess it is because it's in BizarreBub. That is a bit rash because might have gotten the custodian in trouble.
But little did she know, this
you're not supposed to go there.
Idea.
It is.
Is her video. Watch.
Oh.
So everybody wants to see what's behind the door, so I'm back and I'm going to show you what's finally behind this door, okay? Alright, so
Do not remove.
So one more time, this
Save. Do not remove. What?
is everything that's wrote on the door behind this door in this hospital, and it's been unlocked, so I'm going to go inside. I feel scared.
It's just
It happens quickly, but in case you missed it, here it is again.
Didn't see anything.
It now makes sense as to why Shanae had suddenly shut the
What
door.
is that?
Out of instinct, she had backed away upon seeing what looks like a face staring at Shanae from a distance.
Oh, that is not a distance. That is a small. My head is getting bigger immediately. Ooh, I don't like this. It's like tilted like this, right? These are the eyes. This is the face.
Its disembodied head seemingly stays in place without moving an inch. Or at least, it seems like that, because apparently, viewers claim that the head can be seen moving for just a bit. She wasn't exactly sure what
Or maybe it's just shadows, right? Maybe it's just like how there's a term now. Before, paranormal investigators, like in the 2000s, the early 2010s, were like, oh, it's matrixing. Because like if there's like, you can see maybe something here that your brain is making up, right? I forgot. There's a better term, or there's a new term for that.
she'd seen, but whatever it was, it prompted a sudden urge within her to leave the space immediately. It was only after watching the video that she saw what it was. Not much else is known about this incident or what occurred afterwards, but until there's an update, this incident remains a mystery.
Number 9.
On July 28th of 2024, a certain video was shared among many residents of a town where something quite peculiar had taken place. It happened right outside someone's house at around 7 p.m.
That's a dude.
Those who live here had thankfully caught the event on camera via surveillance footage, but the video itself is just part of the reason why neighbors are concerned. Whatever happened here had sent someone to the hospital. It was immediately after knowing this that residents of this neighborhood became terrified. The following is what was captured. Watch.
Oh! Bro. Dude got thrown out like a crash test dummy. He's limp. Let's see that again. Did he hit? Okay, he didn't hit his head. Top part of his back though. But he did bounce off, so that would have knocked him out. Let me guess, nobody lives there. Or nobody's there. So people are outside.
It was immediately after being knocked out by something that two people, presumably friends or relatives, come over to assist the man. Accompanying them is a dog that for some reason heads over to the spot where the object had seemingly flown from. It isn't clear why the dog had gone there first, but viewers think that maybe it was seeing something no one else could. Although quite strange, it's what occurred before that's most baffling.
Oh, isn't that a insect?
Else could. Although quite strange, it's what occurred before that's most baffling.
That is an insect, dude. It's just...
What looks like a flying object appears to strike the man from inside the house. Now it's worth noting that he's okay, but he did need a couple of stitches afterwards. But strangely, he doesn't recall what happened. This whole incident is a blur to him as the impact was intense.
It is.
Not much else is known about this occurrence, except that it took place in Colombia. But like most videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
I think the dogs are like this, right? They get excited, so they like bark at stuff when they see humans or their people like rush to something. My dogs do that a lot. When I run to something or to a spot, they would follow, like bark at shit. Nothing's there. Now we don't know if this house is abandoned or if somebody's there with him when he got it. I don't know. That's terrifying. Like that guy probably has a concussion. Maybe he had. It was the way he flew out was, yeah.
It's nighttime in the following footage when a baby monitor inside a child's crib captures something that its parents have been worried about. It was all caught on the night of October 23rd of 2023. Suffice to say, their concerns have intensified after seeing what was captured. Even worse is that after this incident, their oldest child, who's only a year older, did this. Now before showing the clip, it's what their oldest child...
Oh, she's looking at something. I'm assuming she, because it's a pig collar.
Who's only a year older, did this.
Whoa.
Now before showing the clip, it's worth noting that they were being babysat by a relative who recorded the whole incident. Take a look.
Oh. Is that a thing?
Shay. Cheyenne.
Is that a person? Is that a shadow? Are those clothes? Oh, I think those are clothes, but
Cheyenne.
oh,
Now, what's concerning about this is that the parents have seen this behavior before in the house they used to live in. The house in question is where this footage took place, and it's what happens in it that made them move out. Living in their old home, their children used to stare at things that didn't appear to be there. Sometimes they would start crying after staring at nothing. Something was upsetting them, but the parents weren't sure what exactly that was until they saw this. After watching countless recordings from the baby monitor inside their youngest child's crib, one video caught their attention. The following is that video. Watch.
no, I see it moving. Something's Hey! Oh, my whole body is.
It's for this reason, among others, that the family has moved out of this house. They believe that what was captured had been the spirit or entity that's been upsetting their children.
It's kind of short though.
Replaying the footage, one can
Right?
tell that this black, shadowy mass is anything but a person. The way it glides past the crib
Maybe it's like a ghost kid.
and the fact that it flies towards the ceiling suggests that this was something else. Whatever this might have been, the parents hope that it hasn't made its way into their new home.
Yeah.
If so, then they don't know what else to do. For now, the family continues to share videos of paranormal happenings from their past home in the hopes that someone could explain what's happening.
Dude, I thought it would be like peeking out from underneath and have eye shine. I would have just not done this video. I feel like it.
And see if anything must be done to keep them safe.
Hmm.
In the following video, a teenage boy and his family are taking a tour of a new house they had just moved into.
Oh no. Oh no, shaky cameras. There's gonna be somebody in the corner or a doorway or a window.
The family in this footage hasn't had the chance to check out their new home until now. So naturally, out of excitement, they bring a camera to record this moment.
Of
But
course.
unbeknownst to them, this special occasion would suddenly turn creepy. It would be at this house they recently called home where something very strange happens. The following is their footage. Take a look.
Okay. Let me just take this off. I don't know, I can't take this off. Felipe, I can't take it off. My thing is stuck.
Why is
It's stuck.
Oh, he's at the cat.
I think I saw something. But oh no, it's not.
We could throw
What?
a movie in this house, man.
I know, we can.
Oh,
That's
it's
the
going to be in the attic. Oh,
You wanna go in there?
why?
Let's scream, let's
That's the attic?
Wait, you wanna go in there?
I wanna see what's...
Out of nowhere, the sound of a screaming child is heard from somewhere inside the house. Realizing that no one else was home except an older relative, they bolt out as fast as possible, knowing that what just happened was not normal. Either a child from outside the house had screamed, or, as viewers believe, something else was captured. Listening closely, the scream seems to have come from inside the house, but strangely, there hadn't been another child inside. If no other kid was present, then who was heard on camera? With no further updates or videos from this family, it remains unknown as to who or even what had spooked them. There hadn't listening screamed, or as just happened, which was home, except an older relative.
The attic?
Wait, you wanna go in there?
I wanna see what's...
Out of
Yeah, it does sound maybe downstairs. If I were the parents, I would be like, can we We have a refund. I don't wanna move in this house anymore. I don't wanna buy this house anymore.
On the rocky cliffs of an ocean side, a very peculiar video was taken. The video itself starts off by showing a scenic view of the ocean, but apparently, it wouldn't just be the ocean that astounds the person recording, but rather something else.
Is it a
They
mermaid?
hadn't noticed what was captured until much later, and they were left even more spooked after learning that this place has had many people pass away, specifically from jumping off.
Yeah,
Nicole, the person who took this, explains what she captured.
that
Take a look.
does look like a place for that.
Rewatching this video I took of the ocean, and I just now realized I captured a voice.
Oh,
Clearly, it's not my voice.
Look at it, mate. It's the ocean. Look at it, mate. It's the ocean. Look at it, mate. It's the ocean.
A voice
it's so grizzled and. Ugh.
clear as day is heard on camera. No one else had been around, which rules out the possibility of this being said by someone close. Even weirder is that the voice sounds staticky, giving it a robotic quality.
Look at it, mate. It's the ocean.
From
Sounded like an old dude.
Australian to that of a pirate's voice, viewers believe that this may have been the spirit of someone who unfortunately passed away on this spot.
Sounds like an
Just like
Australian
Nicole,
too.
they too might have been enjoying the view. But whether ghost or not,
Where is
the
this,
voice alone
though?
is quite strange and continues to baffle Nicole to this day.
Or they could just put, you know where I'm going with this. Yeah, it's easy to do that, but I mean, oh, ew. 5.
Now the following video comes from Isabel Riley, who no doubt believes that she may have evidence of something that can't be explained. The video she's made shows this evidence, which was captured by her boss, who later shared it with her. According to her boss, he was at a restaurant in New Orleans known as Antoine's. Now at this restaurant, there's a huge wine cellar with hundreds, if not thousands of wine bottles worth millions.
Let me guess, it was used once as a storage for dead bodies.
So, out of
It's always like
curiosity,
that, right?
he checks it out. But if only he knew what was down there, he wouldn't have gone. While being in the cellar, he snaps a couple of photos, some of which show the owner of the restaurant who is giving him a tour. In one photo, we see the restaurant owner on his laptop, who apparently was
Logan
placing
Paul?
bids for more wines during an online auction. The boss takes a few more photos and then leaves the restaurant before calling it a day. The next morning, he's on his phone looking at his camera roll when he notices something odd in one of the pictures that he took. Isabel presents those images. Take a look.
Okay, before this, my question is, if this is it, I am very disappointed, but I would assume the boss gave her permission to post this on TikTok or something.
So this is the first picture that he showed me from the wine cellar. You can see this guy who is on his laptop at auction doing whatever. And here is the next picture that he took. So we all see that. That is a full body apparition. It looks like a woman in this like black Victorian dress. Yeah. And when I was full, here is the next picture that he took. So we all see, and
It is different because look at the kind of like the shine, like what I have here, right? The warm. There is like some light bouncing off of the back of his head.
and here is the next picture that he took.
In this one, it's not as linear on the edge. Because for me, this looks fake, right? They could have easily traced this, but the way the head is rough, it's not clean. Oh, God.
So we all see that. That is a full body apparition. It looks like a woman in this like black Victorian dress. And when I was showed this, I genuinely had full body chills. This is insane.
I have a thought.
I've never seen anything like this, and I need to not be alone in seeing this because holy.
Unlike anything Isabel has ever seen, a seemingly full-bodied apparition appears clear as day in the pic. A cursed image is what some believe this might be. Others, however, have no idea what was captured. If only
Bro,
2 people had been in the cellar, then who was the third person?
how can you not know what that is? A person, that is a woman who's dressed in a gown with, like, I guess her hair tied up here.
And why do they appear to be dressed in clothes that seem to have come from the 1800s? They, or it, were nowhere in sight when the photo was taken. It's for this reason that Isabel's boss is certain that something ghostly was caught. Whether a ghost or something else, viewers can't help but feel immensely uneasy when looking at this pic.
The thing about this is, did the boss, because, okay, this story, sure, it's up to here, is so incomplete. If this is real and they're really freaking out and this is not faked, if I was the boss, I think any sane person would have taken these photos and be like, oh shit, nope. I would have contacted, because he was there with the owner, right? And the owner clearly has a desk there, right? Yeah, he has a desk here. So you would assume this is where he worked quite a bit. So he stayed in the cellar quite a bit, right? And he owns the place, I would assume, right? If I was the boss, I would ring up the guy. Yo, look at this. What's up with this, dude? And I would think that the owner, if this is true, if there is some paranormal activity in this place, in this cellar, this guy would know, right? He would be like, oh, yeah. Sometimes I feel weird, you know? I didn't see anything. Or maybe he has seen this person. But yeah, I would have texted, message, called the owner of this place and be like, can you explain this? Because this is messed up.
A ghost or something else. Viewers think about it. This was paranormal. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Yeah. Number 4.
On a Thursday night, somewhere in Florida, 2 friends decide to record themselves at a slumber party when something pretty creepy is captured.
You see the video again of 2 girls with being haunted by like a woman in white with black hair. That is terrifying. I don't know if it's fake or not. This was years ago. I don't know if this is it. But
both friends hadn't noticed anything peculiar in the video until one of their moms had seen the footage.
This is my daughter and her friend. Please watch closely between them. No one else was up in my home.
Between them.
Heather, the mother in question.
So this is not it because they didn't run away. The video that I saw, probably fake, was two teenage girls again doing this. See another person, white girl in white, black hair. They ran away, ran out of the house. Look back, it's in the window.
Is baffled by this footage, given that it took place inside her home, where other strange things have happened before.
Of course.
Occasionally, she would catch her dog looking at something that doesn't appear
Frenchie.
to be there.
Oh.
And other times, she would see her cat staring at a space that's completely empty. Now, although she thinks there might be an explanation
Cats do that
for both common occurrences, she can't say the same for the following incident. This footage is unlike anything she's ever seen. It's late at night when this is captured.
This is my daughter and her friend. Please watch closely between them. No one else was up in my home. Look between them right now.
What was meant to be a fun little video has turned into a scene out of a horror movie. Without realizing it, both friends had caught something moving in the background.
It's going like this. It's so cartoony, I guess. Ugh.
It appears briefly for just a split second before exiting from view. Whether a person or something else, no one had noticed it until the
It's her. It's blurry. Dude.
The video was sent to Isabel's mother.
A lot of times those are legit.
It was shortly thereafter that both girls became aware of this mysterious figure. While it is uncertain as to what was captured, they can't help but think that something otherworldly was present during that night.
Dude, it has long
This
hair.
one continues to remain a mystery.
Although I kind of saw, let's back up a bit. Before this, you kind of see it here.
This is my daughter and her friend. Please watch closely between them. No one else.
Here, you saw that? Like, there's like kind of like the top of a head.
This is my daughter and her friend. Please watch closely between them.
There, right? And it goes back
No
out.
one.
Unless that's it again.
This is my daughter and her friend. Please watch closely between them.
I didn't catch it.
This is my daughter and her friend. Please watch closely between them.
There you go. It peeks out, goes back up, back down again. Kind of is fast. So it's either like, oh, am I in frame? Am I in frame? It's either it's fake or, I mean, it is black still. So I don't know. Ugh.
Now this next video was recorded by a security guard who was on duty during the night of October 30th of 2012. The quality of the video may not be the greatest, but it's what happens in it that
All of them don't have quality video.
definitely makes up for it. The guard who took this was disturbed, to say the least. Although where they work is well known for strange happenings, the parking structure of a Costa Rican mall is the last place they would think of as being haunted. But this isn't surprising, as many visitors of this mall have caught footage of something strange in the parking lot. It's really the reason why most people don't like parking here at night. Even to this day,
I thought
security guards
that
are
was a
hesitant
hand.
to patrol the parking lot at night, as stories and videos like this have left them pretty spooked. The year is 2012, and on this night, a security guard sees that one of the cameras inside the parking lot is sensing motion. The space is entirely empty, so there shouldn't be any movement going on. Not sure what's happening, the guard calls someone to check the space, but as they check, this happens.
Gerardo, fíjate detrás tuyo.
Okay, that's hard to fake.
Correcto, aquí salió algo raro. Mae, y véngase mejor.
Ooh, I don't like that. It followed him and disappeared behind him.
As seen on video, the parking structure is devoid of any visitors during this time. If no one had been there, then what exactly had set off the sensor on the camera? It only appears to be going off at this exact spot, and it was already going off before the guard had arrived. Well, after a few seconds, it becomes apparent as to what was being picked up by the camera.
It is walking too.
A shadow-like figure that appears out of nowhere.
I mean, let's see that again.
As to what was being before the guard had arrived. Well, after a few seconds, it becomes apparent as to what was being before the guard had arrived.
See, the problem with this is like it is so choppy that you could add a frame, add a cut, right?
Well, after a few seconds, it becomes
and it did come off frame. It can be legit if it's like, even if it came from out of nowhere and just popped up and then started following him. It's so choppy that you can easily slide in a cut, right? And this is 2012. Premiere is already a thing. Premiere's been a thing for a long time, or any other editing software. Final Cut.
It's apparent as to
you can just mask this guy and make this thing blurry and just follow it, right? And then cuts.
What was being picked up by the camera? A dark shadow-like figure that appears out of nowhere and off the pictures.
There's a cut. You see that?
Gerardo, fíjate detrás tuyo.
There's a cut over there. And the guy was like frozen for a second. I don't think this is. I don't think this is real.
Visitors continue to report strange occurrences, haunted through and through.
Number 2.
Now this next video comes from a woman named Kels, who in 2020 caught footage of something she can't explain to this day. The majority of her videos consist of her in front of a camera while doing tarot card readings. She's been doing this for quite some time now, but among all her videos, one in particular stands out from the rest. It was while doing a tarot card reading that Kels captured this.
I keep hearing stop. The music just stopped. Weird. Anyway, I keep hearing stop. And the fan just turned on. Okay, that's the message I'm getting. In order for you to go where you need to go, you need to stop where you are now and let spirit take over. With the 4 of Wands card, I'm definitely seeing there's a union. There's somebody waiting for you on the other side in love. But you also have opportunities coming in. Your spiritual journey. Your spiritual journey about to take a whole new level, a whole new turn because you've been patient for so long. If you look at the, let's see if I can get close. If you look at the Eight of Pentacles,
To Kels, this occurrence doesn't faze her, considering that this has happened many times before. It was just then that she was able to get it on camera. Despite the music stopping on cue and the fan suddenly turning on only seconds later, Kels does not think this was merely a coincidence.
I mean, I don't think tarot cards are safe either. If you're doing something that's tapping into the unknown, for the most part, that's dangerous, bro. Don't do that.
Someone or something trying to communicate with her. Everything that went on during this moment, according to her, was a sign. But of course, like all videos, you be the judge. Was something supernatural at work here? Or might there be something to explain this? If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. In this last video, a woman named Rosanna is lying in bed when the most disturbing thing is caught on camera. Now, although she was terrified to the point of being paralyzed by fear, she tries her best to film this incident, and for good reason. Getting this on camera would be the best evidence she's had so far in trying to prove that something isn't right with her apartment. Her place is not what it seems, and it's for this reason that her children can't live with her. Things at home have gotten so bad that
I want to say move, but maybe financially they can't.
She fears for their safety, including her cats. In one video, Rosanna's cat does this.
Oh, be angry.
Rosanna's choice to keep her family away from this place is mainly due to this and many other occurrences. But as of recent, something's happened that's fully connected to this and many other occurrences. But as of recent, something's...
Bro, that sound. What the fuck?
Happened that's fully convinced her to keep not just the family away, but also herself. It's late at night when this is captured.
No, it's moving. Oh, something's... Oh, it's moving more. Oh, is there somebody going to be like peeking? Oh. This lady's great. What is this beeping? Ooh.
Now, Rosanna states that during this moment, she had seen a shadowy figure appear right behind the door. Soon after, she began to black out as though she was intoxicated. The entirety of this incident is without a doubt pretty freaky, but while it still remains inconclusive on what occurred that night.
I mean, when it comes to, again, I've said this before in my first videos, right? Poltergeist activity is so easy to do, right? Even this swinging
Rosanna
of this
is certain that
tote bag or something.
she won't be staying here for long. Until she has the funds to find another place, Rosanna will continue to own this strange apartment and presumably capture more evidence.
Dude, she got intoxicated and passed out. That is dangerous, dude.
Of these happenings. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
I want to see the flashing.
Right behind the door. Soon after, states that during this moment, she had seen a shadowy figure appear right behind the door. Soon after, she began to black out. Occurred that. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe.
Yeah. I don't like that. Anyway, that's BizarreBub's Scary Comp 94. If you want to watch a video yourself, link is on the description. Link to BizarreBub's channel is on the description as well. And subscribe to them. A lot of really scary stuff in this channel. It's one of the best in my opinion right now. Yeah. I'll see you in the next one.